This is so cool! It's Pac-Man! This is awesome! What up, Twitch Like Games TV, back in this video. Terrac new Among Us versus Fall Guys Death Battle. So I have been wanting to catch back up on these, and I just posted a little bit earlier in the week a death battle between the Ghost Rider and Spawn. I'm really excited for the next one, and I kind of want to get back in like my death battle grind before that comes out. The Toguro Shigaraki, I think that's his name. Dude, I have watched My Hero recently, and I love it so much. It's so good, and I'm so excited to see who he's going up against. So I'm like watching that battle as soon as it drops. But I wanted to do Among Us versus Fall Guys. This one seems goofy and silly, and I'm excited. So let's do it. If you're new to the channel, or if you've been around for a while, if you consider subscribing, I'm trying to do daily uploads. That's like my skin in the game. So your skin in the game, you can just do this right here. Bada bing boom, subscribe. I feel like that's awesome. I'll see you on the... I'm not ending the video. I did that in the last video. We're starting the video. Let's go. Wait, was that the Among Us sound in the beginning? Hold on. There's no way I missed that. It was. That's so good.
The year was 2020. The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years.
Viral sensation.
Among Us.
Yeah. Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm so interested in how they do this. I've seen none of it.
In the lonely dark of space, aboard a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit. That's just how they are.
Wait, what?
That's just how they are.
Why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to save their ship require varying degrees of difficulty and skill. It may not take much to reconnect some wires in the cafeteria, but it certainly does to clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than light.
That's not a suit. Then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs. Right?
Well, success is always uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an imposter among them! I mean, among us! But not us, though, right, Wiz?
I love them in this style.
For the ninth time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say. They're shape-shifting aliens. They could be anyone, or any mad scientist in a lab coat.
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Guardian
Angel can be tricky to fix in time, even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents. The crewmates need special engineer training to do the same. So not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into space. Just for being kinda sus.
The imposter. Dude, the memes in this video.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
Oh, look at this.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
True.
No.
True.
What do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
I can kill my ear canals.
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start.
So
and again, just to be very clear, it isn't me.
Same here.
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Random starts with R and so does... Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
It isn't me.
It probably was.
It isn't me.
Ringmaster was an imposter. Got him.
Oh, right.
One
There's
remaining.
usually two imposters.
Dear God.
The imposters aren't just tricksters. They're also hunters. Bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a
Yeah, I was
knife,
gonna say,
shoot
there's
them
a
with
lot
a
of ways
desert
they
eagle,
kill 'em.
or use their freaking tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God, right
Damn.
through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but
that's
that's
Guardians
not
of the
a
Galaxy
visor.
3.
That is their actual face. Examining their
really?
cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone,
really
which
weird.
must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based.
That's
Their whole
insane.
anatomy is one
So it's just
unsolvable
one
mystery.
big muscle.
Ew, they've
Ew.
got human toes, buff arms for no reason. They can stretch like Mr. Fantastic.
That's
What
insane.
are these freaky things?
No
Ew.
one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost, invisible, incorporeal, unable to
can't really
communicate
do
with the living,
anything, though,
but
yeah.
nonetheless
They just do
still
tasks.
among us.
Even beyond death, they can plot the demise of other crew.
Or become guardian angels for the living by
guess-
literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield. 'Cause
That-
remember that desert eagle
that's
they holster?
new.
Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart whole planets.
What?
Good God! To split this planet apart
is
like
this
that would need
for?
over 10 non-million tons of
Okay,
TNT.
we're
A
getting
number so
broken.
incomprehensible you'd have to multiply 1 billion by 1 billion twice.
More than enough
What?
to annihilate Earth over 160
Where did
million
this
times.
crazy stat
which
come from?
seems like
This
overkill
has
for
gotta
the
be a draw,
space
right?
vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed over with a variety of other universes. Fortnite,
Fall Guys
Vampire
can't
Survivors, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the
What
classics.
in the world?
Including
The
this
classic?
Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's a kleptomaniac with a surprisingly wide and wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert
So-
Eagle-eyed crewmates will find
What?
Henry's weapons throughout the ship,
Oh,
like a banana
wow.
bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can
Wow.
bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies
Ew,
can sketch
Teletubbies
whatever they
freak
want
me
into
out.
existence,
Oh, what
and
the
they're
heck?
suddenly everywhere I look now.
Yeah.
Where's these little trash can people are freaking me out?
In a strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating species.
Does it?
In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use
Fair.
all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets, anywhere they may be, in spite of anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Among us, together.
These pictures they're pulling,
Yeah.
man, they're so
Ooh.
dumb, but I've seen them all. It's so good.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
bright,
So,
colorful world
how
of
do
the
they kill?
Blunderdome.
'Cause I feel like they're just-
natural habitat to these
they're just
lovable little beings
incredibly
known
strong.
as the Fall Guys,
But we'll see.
who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but clear skies above.
These lively obstacle courses showcase their inherent skills and abilities.
All guys need
As
to
if
be
drawn
beat,
by natural instinct,
Gotta admit.
they hurdle over barriers together and pass through various tests of
Yeah,
strength,
look, that doesn't
agility, and
seem
mental fortitude.
Like
And it's
anything
pretty
on Among Us
impressive
is level.
considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How
do
do
get
these
elaborate.
weebles
They
wobble
do.
through it?
With a shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise hasn't been seen since 2006. But honestly,
Parkour.
not many of the beans make it.
Right,
And only one
exactly.
can be crowned the winner before everything starts all over again.
Which makes for some very friendly
Damn.
competition.
I
Like
hate you.
survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy grimaces. They'll
Yeah.
grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top. Or even roll up
Dude,
into
I
a
miss the
ball and launch
SpongeBob
across the
collab. So
course.
sad. That
Self-preservation
was a
be
cool one.
damned.
And over time, the beans have evolved to higher levels of, let's call it imagination. The engineer Digi invented the
What?
creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and challenges for
okay.
themselves.
That's cool.
As well as additional tools like wrecking
know there was
balls,
a maker.
wind-up
That's
boxes
dope.
for punching foes, and even
Okay.
translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But
that's
even
cool.
at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over
Right,
these
exactly.
obstacles like
They
a
can
bunch
make
of drunken
obstacles,
lemmings.
but-
This species
Maybe
seems
that
to
could
have a
kill 'em.
biological
Maybe that
urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose.
The crowd.
Get that round.
I
Freaking
mean,
mean
if I could be
boost,
king for a
space
day,
boost.
I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny.
I don't think
Get
he's
away from
joking.
Things at the Blunderdome can get wild. We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but
Right.
they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely unharmed, somehow.
These remarkable creatures have demonstrated some dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 15 kilotons. but they still get right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely fine. Wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang?
Oh, they're talking about.
Why do we even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically
They're gonna become
indestructible.
OP.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
No.
Those aren't really.
Don't say it.
Those aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
Oh,
Man,
God.
people
It's
were
the
getting weird
same
back in
situation.
2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that
No,
causes
there-
them to be self-sustaining.
Yeah,
Though after
wait.
some dissection, it's
Ew,
unclear.
ew,
This
that's
is an official
disgusting.
image, by the way.
And I
That's
know it's more
official?
upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly
Ew.
beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine
they're
bumping into this
huge.
thing in a dark alleyway.
Yeah, that's
no,
terrifying.
thank you.
So, this means when you start the game, you're just flat out naked? Just swinging away. Beans in the wind.
Strange such
Beans in the
nakedness would
wind
be
is
allowed,
crazy.
considering what's actually happening is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the
Okay.
Ultimate Knockout.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet
They're
that
just
takes
stuck
advantage of their tunnel
forever.
vision.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
it's like the Truman
Yeah,
Show
I was totally
mixed
gonna
with
mention the
Wipeout
Truman
and Naked
Show.
and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
Right.
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have said that
Okay.
when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds.
Wow.
Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
an official
we've
quote.
Never
They've
really
also said
seen
they're
them
strong enough to
die.
rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
See,
Oh, God, the
think
Twitter
Fall
feeds.
Guys
Oh,
win.
yeah. January 18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m.
What?
The Fall Guy stretched so far, he exited the universe as we know it. And then
What?
he kept going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have learned from their cultures.
So now
like
I have my
flying
money
around in
on
the
Fall
TARDIS of
Guys.
Doctor Who fame,
Because
wielding
I've
He-Man's
never
power
seen one
sword,
kill. I've
launching
seen them
Ryu's
monsters
iconic
kill all the
Hadouken,
time.
or even just
Pac-Man
becoming
sick.
Pac-Man.
What?
They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man.
That's so
Wiz,
sick.
I know we've seen some crazy things on the show, but these 6 feet tall jelly
Courage?
bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about to rot upon the world?
Ew.
Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beans.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see them fight.
Yeah, so Fall Guys has it in the
Wiz,
bag,
you
right?
gotta play that
Marvel
mobile game with
Snap
all the
Fire.
superheroes and the cool art.
Oh,
This
are
is
you
a
talking
great
about
game.
Marvel Snap?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna play
that
the
one,
ad,
the
but
card
this is a
collecting
great game.
game.
You guys should play that.
Dead battle!
All right, Fall Guys has. I want Among Us to win, but Fall Guys is gonna win, 100%. Here we go. Interesting. Yeah, how is this gonna work? One's like hugging the other one. Hold on, give me that. Let's run that back. Run that back. This is so cool. Fix wires and spec sample that are powered up. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Sick animation. That was fire. Oh, look, he found the body, though. He's gonna report it? Okay. Hey! Wait, everyone was ejected? What? This is so cool! Hey! Oh! That's what I'm saying. They're gonna die. Fall Guys don't die. There's a Minecraft potion over there. I don't... Instead of throwing it back! Oh, look, he's doing tasks. Oh, damn! Dude, they're just getting murdered. They can't die. He's not dying from that. He might get hit, though. Oh! Ooh! Dude, there was a text there. Okay, he wins. But what does that mean? Yeah. Whoa! Whoa, he shape-shifted! He can't kill him, that's what I'm saying. The music. Oh God. Whoa. He's not killing him. It's impossible. This is an awesome place for the fight. Hey. Uh-oh. What? Donkey Kong 64? This music is sick! Hey, the stretch? Hey! Oh, wow. This is so cool! It's Pac-Man! This is awesome! Oh! This is actually insane! They're shooting everything! This is hype! This is hype! Woo! Come on, Fall Guy! Oh. He just wants the crown. He's nothing without the crown. Hit it! I'm rooting for you! Come on! Don't let him do it! Oh, this is so sick! No! He can stretch. He can stretch. You have to. Oh no. You can't live in a world like that. You can't live in a world like that. Was that the scene from Up? Oh! Oh! Damn! Default dance ending was so good. Oh my
When's
god.
the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, Chimp Crazy.
We broke this down
That
into
was
3
insane,
categories:
Santa
offense,
Bubba.
defense, and the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
I
Bizarre
mean, the
is
bogus
right.
among us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those
Right.
planets in one shot.
Yeah,
it's kind of out
can't
there,
kill
but no
the
Fall
Fall
Guy
Guy,
has
though.
ever done anything like that.
That's
the
facts.
crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Absolutely.
Though that impressive
Absolutely.
power matters less when we look at defense.
Exactly.
It's
You
crazy
can't
how
kill
much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang. You know, the explosion that blew the whole freaking universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like
Right.
how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round,
Yeah.
or how the crewmates became ghosts when they die.
But the
However,
ghosts aren't
only the
like-
Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man.
Oh.
Eats ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't even
Brilliant.
think
Which
of that.
leads us
That
to the
is
truly
brilliant.
bizarre stuff
That's
about
cool.
both of these beanie freaks.
That's
They
dope.
could both stretch their bodies to
guess
absurd
they could
lengths,
both
but only the
stretch
Fall
like
Guys
that.
stretch beyond the observable universe
see,
in a matter of minutes.
that's huge.
In fact, if we take these posting times
Massive.
literally,
You know what else
that would
is
mean
massive?
the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster
That's
than light.
insane.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
It
The
does.
crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil
Right,
sword
yeah.
to fight off He-Man's power sword,
was really
or how they could
cool.
potentially hack Digi's creations.
Right.
But the
True.
overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall
That's what I'm
Guys
saying,
have
there was
access
a lot.
to just
Yeah.
dwarfs the Among Us
Yeah.
crew's arsenal. I mean,
Small
Hadouken's
bean,
TARDIS, just
under
the tip of
paranoia
the
and
iceberg.
betrayal,
Yeah,
Sam.
the spaceship crew had a few
Terrifying
deadlier weapons
biology,
among them, but
nonsensical
the
biology.
Fallen Guys had too many options
beat
that
small
could not
bean.
be countered.
The
That's
crewmates
funny.
may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one-track-minded
That
Fall
was
Guys
fire.
just wouldn't go down.
That was a
Making
really
sure
dope
the
ending
losers
too.
of
It
this
started
fight
off
were no
silly.
longer
Hey,
among us.
I just saw Eddie FRB over here in special thanks. That's really cool. I'm glad Eddie supports Death Battle. That's really dope. I never knew that. But yeah, that was really sick.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter.
Oh,
Damn it, I knew
true.
that stupid robot was sus.
Oh wow.
So embarrassing.
That
The
was
winner
sick.
is the Fall Guys.
The default
And me.
music was awesome. Kratos
Next
versus-
time
Ah,
on Death Battle.
Okay, cool. That was really cool. Rules of the Death Battle. Combats have no prior knowledge of each other unless... Oh, this is cool. I like these rules. I never knew this. To ensure a fair fight, any specific moral restraint from killing it or removed from combatants. Yeah. Maximum personal potential is examined unless specified otherwise. Dude, that's cool. I didn't know they had rules like that. But thank you guys so much for watching that video. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to let me know comments down below. And if you really enjoyed that, and if you watched all the way through, please consider subscribing. It would really make my day. All you got to do is this, and you're subscribed. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.